All right, thanks for joining us on Valley News Live as we take a late look at your first alert weather day. We're including the overnight hours because we're going to see some volatile weather that's going to take place into the overnight hours. Now, I don't expect widespread severe storms. We're going to have a couple that could be severe, producing between a ½ and 1 inch diameter hail. And it really won't get into our area until around that 2 o'clock hour and be with us into the morning hours. Now, at daybreak, these storms will be making their way through Lakes Country. So many of our southern valley counties will have a chance at this, while up north it looks to be just spotty in nature. And it looks like to be a cool day up there, hot down south, and storms in the afternoon today, or should I say tomorrow morning, could be on the strong side as well, mainly east of the Red River. Let's get right to the latest on a mostly moony night for us right now. New watch issued by the Storm Prediction Center for portions of southeast North Dakota, most of northeast South Dakota until 3 o'clock in the morning. For this line of storms, it's just working its way in. Now, again, we want to reiterate the main threat is going to be gusty straight line winds. We could see some of these storms capable of upwards of 1 inch diameter hail as they work their way east. And we actually have thunderstorm warnings from these in the Missouri River Valley south of Bismarck, not far from, well, it's right in Sioux County right now. 1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is moving off to the east at 35 miles per hour. It's a long ways from our area, and that's why we're not really going to be awakened by thunder and lightning and wind until we get into the overnight. But more on that in your hour-by-hour forecast. 68s at Hector and Moorheads Airport. Wind light from the northeast at 8 miles per hour, and the relative humidity is a little lower today, with dew points in the low 50s for us. Speaking of 50s, we have mid-50s in Roseau. Thief River Falls, you have 61 degrees right now. Very comfortable. Crack the windows open. Where we have temperatures near 70, things are a little bit more humid. And that is the area where we have a little bit more moisture in the air that we're concerned about having more volatile weather. Taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast now as we advance things into the overnight hours. Pausing this at about 2 in the morning, we're seeing the storms working their way into between 2 and 3, the James River Valley and the Cheyenne River Valley. Again, gusty straight line winds will be that main threat. A couple of these storms may produce some sizable hail. Now, the strongest of the storms will likely be in the far south on this line, but again, gusty winds working their way through the Red River Valley. You may hear rumbles of thunder in Hillsboro. You may hear rumbles of thunder in Horace as a result of these storms. That by the daybreak hours between 5 and 7 will be pushing into Lakes Country. Does Fergus Falls have a chance of rain and thunder tonight? You betcha you do. So does Wilkin County, all the way out towards the Bemidji area. Now, as we go towards 7 to 10 o'clock, these storms will be on their way out, and that will leave us with some sunlight time in the Southern Valley, heating things back up once again. But up north, clouds and passing sprinkles and showers that really won't be of much magnitude, but they'll keep your temperatures in the afternoon cooler. Near 70 north on your Tuesday, near 90 south. There's a boundary there, folks. It's a cold front that will be moving through. And as it does so in the afternoon, you can watch it move through. It's going to knife into this less stable air out in Lakes Country. Anywhere here, we could see a thunderstorm that gets to be strong to severe tomorrow afternoon. So it's a first alert weather day on your Tuesday, and it's really going to begin after midnight tonight. Morning thunderstorms will be possible. It'll be quiet through the midday. Temperatures ramp up into the 80s south, 70s north. Afternoon thunderstorms on Tuesday afternoon are going to be most likely in central Minnesota and Lakes Country and quickly exit to the east. Speaking of lakes, check out this shot by Janice from the Nevis area, 6th Growing Lake. It's a gorgeous shot. Here's a look at the temperatures tomorrow. Fargo, 80s. Remember, cooler up north. We will all be cooler as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. Another round of showers and thunderstorm chances that could last into your first alert weather day on Friday. And on the weekend, I'm expecting temperatures to stay cool with just a few spotty storms in the forecast. 70s right into next week as well. Coming up right after the break, we will be back with a lot more news. Hang tight, and we'll see you then.